welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Rose. Always, I'm Alex, got Adam, Chris, Keith, the whole crew here. Special video on this one, near and dear to my heart right here. Ben Roethlisberger has, for what most of the world believes, and he is not correcting anybody, he's played his last NFL football game now as a player. So kind of a little video, we got to do his little sending off video. You know, drafted in 2004, first round, 11th pick. Two-time Super Bowl champion, two-time NFL passing yardage leader, multiple MAC things from in college at Miami, Ohio. But I guess really we need to say is, what do we think his legacy is going to be for the NFL now, especially the Hall of Fame talk? Because I mean that's already immediately started. He's, in my opinion, is if you look at most of the career stats of any quarterback out there, he's top 5 in almost every category.
Yeah,
out there.
I think without a doubt. First ballot Hall of Famer.
You say without a doubt.
I'm with Adam. I was going to say it too. First ballot without a doubt.
I got 2 championships.
He played 3 Super Bowls, 1, 2.
That's multiple division titles.
Yeah.
He
played on a team that never finished under 500.
Yeah, let's say his entire career he is not. His entire career is not finished below 500. Especially now that he is a top 5 performer in all your major statistical categories for quarterbacks in the NFL history. There's no way you don't put him in as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. It's definitely not going to be like a unanimous thing, but I do think that he will be first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing that trips him up is if he gets on the same ballot with Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers. He gets into the same ballot where there's 4 or 5 of these quarterbacks that we really grew up with.
He shouldn't though. He should be a year after them.
No,
well, you got Eli, Phillip, and Ben all in the same draft class.
Yeah,
but it's the years after they stop
officially retired.
Yeah, baseball is 5. Is that what it is in NFL as well?
I think it's 3 or 5.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Major League is 5.
Yeah.
So either way, so Eli's been
out for like 3 or 4 years.
Eli should be coming up because he actually has been retired for, I guess, this was Daniel Jones' 3rd year. So
he's been
going. So Eli should be coming up.
You had Phillip and Drew retire last year, and now you have Ben retired this year. Brady will retire 2 years or so beyond the road. So
he's playing at least 60.
At this point, he might as well be freaking 95 playing quarterback.
But at this point, there's none of those quarterbacks like after that, like the 2007 quarterbacks that are in this same conversation that said, "Yep, say I'm going to retire this year with Big Ben," and have the resume that Big Ben has. There's not another quarterback that will retire this year that has had the resume that he has.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you guys. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think the only way he doesn't get in if he gets, they get tied up in this class where there's too many quarterbacks on that first round. But, I mean, I was reading a great article of the 20, let me make sure I said this right, of the 28 quarterbacks that are in the Hall of Fame right now, 14 of them were first ballot Hall of Famers. So, of the 28 of those, Ben Roethlisberger has more career passing yards and touchdowns than 26 of the 28.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of hard to say, when you add 2 Super Bowls on top of that, you add the fact that the guy's played at least 12 games in every single season of his career except for 2009. You add the 19. You add the fact that the guy, he's just a legend. I mean, it's so hard to imagine the fact that like Ben Roethlisberger's retiring. My entire life, basically, that I've been watching football, Ben
Roethlisberger, the quarterback,
Drew Brees, those guys have been in.
Well, that's like me from being a Steelers fan, growing up in a Steelers fan all the way. Like, I don't remember another quarterback other than Roethlisberger.
Yeah, we were in
Tony Max.
But we were in the 4th grade, when Ben Roethlisberger started playing quarterback.
Yeah,
like that's hard to believe. So, as somebody that loves your team, that's hard. I mean, that's crazy to imagine.
I would say, and to your point too, Glenn, I know we didn't play nearly as long, but at the same Tony Romo is Dallas's quarterback that I grew up on.
Yeah.
Tony Romo is. Now Dak Prescott is. I don't think I could tell you who was before Tony Romo. Like, visually remember seeing them playing and being like, oh yeah, that guy, Big Ben is the same way. Like, I couldn't have told you who was before Big Ben and been like, But then, like, oh yeah, as a Steelers, when I think of Steelers football and at quarterback, it will always be Big Ben.
Yeah.
until now going forward it's going to be somebody else. But still,